Can you imagine if your muscles slowly started becoming progressively less functional until they no longer function at all? As horrifying as this sounds, it is a reality for about 20,000 new people every year. As explained by local doctor, Dr. Thomas, this disease in particular affects the area near the spine, where portions of the nerve cells that control muscles are found. You can see right along the spine here. Although there is currently not a cure, many fundraisers have come about to help find treatment options for those affected. Even though many have heard of ALS, some do not have an idea of what these symptoms are and the impact that this disease can have. The first signs and symptoms that an individual may experience if they have ALS include stumbling and tripping, weakness in the legs, slurring of speech, fatigue, and more. As explained in the book, Navigating Life with ALS, the first stages can be observed when having trouble with routine actions, such as picking something up off the floor. As time progresses, difficulty will increase and mobility will be hindered. Two different types of ALS exist, sporadic and familial, with the main difference being that with sporadic, ALS is developed, and with familial, it is inherited. Around 95% of all cases of ALS are considered sporadic. Extensive research has been conducted in an attempt to lessen these symptoms or find a cure. Unfortunately, at this point in time, there's not a cure for ALS, only treatments to reduce the symptoms. Some drugs have been approved against the use of ALS. These include riluzole and nudexta. Although these drugs do not completely eliminate the symptoms, they've been proven to reduce the progression. According to the ALS Association, the goal of these drugs is to help victims manage their symptoms as well as remain independent for as long as possible. Although a cure does not yet exist, many efforts are being made to raise money and awareness as well. Several efforts are being made to raise awareness and funds for research. One trend that swept the internet was the ice bucket challenge. This entailed that the individual would dump a bucket of ice water on their head and then nominating others to do the same, and then posting that on their social media. This became very popular and helped to spread a lot of awareness about ALS. This disease has impacted some very popular individuals, including Lou Gehrig, who the disease is named after, and Stephen Hawking, a famous scientist. These two, and many more, have used their platform to bring awareness as well. In addition, many foundations have come about with a goal to raise money for the victims of ALS and to further the research in hopes of finding a cure. Even though ALS is a rare disease, it is still necessary to provide assistance to those who are impacted. In all, these symptoms can be seen early, and it is important to get treatment to slow the progression of the symptoms. It is equally important to help out the victims of ALS. Even though it is a rare disease and you likely won't be affected, it is important to understand the basics. So, at this point, are you grateful that your muscles work properly?